So you guys sent in a ton of articles all about the rumored Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, it looks like things are getting pretty serious.
Yeah.
Like really heating up in the rumor mill.
Absolutely.
So today we are doing a deep dive.
Big deep dive.
Into all the leaks and all the rumors, all the expert analysis.
And have the expert analysis.
And see if we can figure out like what's coming next. Now, I think most people probably know already, but just in case.
So for context.
Yeah, for context, Nintendo's aiming for like a March 2025 release for the Switch 2.
Right.
Which makes sense.
It's at their kind of typical.
Yeah, it's kind of like standard timing for like a console refresh.
And a mid-generation upgrade.
Yeah. But this is where things get interesting.
Here we go.
Right? There are all these leaked images.
Well, yeah.
And we think they're probably from like accessory manufacturers.
Yeah, boy.
And these might force Nintendo's hand
to
like reveal what they're working on.
Tip their hand a little early.
Yeah, a little earlier than they planned. So speaking of leaks, what do you make of these images?
Well, I think what's really interesting here is that they seem to show a design that's kind of like
a little bigger.
Yeah, slightly larger than the original Switch.
Okay.
With, the
magnetic Joy-Cons?
The magnetic Joy-Cons we've heard so much about,
right.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
But, and this is the part that's got everybody talking.
The big question.
The big one?
Yeah.
There's that extra button. Nobody knows what it does.
And like the internet is going crazy.
Oh, yeah. Theories abound.
Theories everywhere about what this button could be. But before we get,
down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, too deep down that rabbit hole. We got to bring in some expert analysis.
Always good.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, Toto.
Oh, yeah, I know Siren.
You know him.
Oh, yeah. They've got a really good track record.
He's an industry analyst, and he's got, like, a really good track record.
Yeah, very reliable.
Like, remember when they correctly predicted the Switch Lite release date?
That was impressive.
Yeah. So Toto thinks
that
Nintendo might just announce the Switch 2 like as early as January.
Wow, that's early.
I know, right? What do you think about that?
I mean, if we kind of zoom out and look at the big picture, it kind of makes sense, right?
How so?
So by announcing early, even if it's just like a little teaser, they get to kind of control the story.
Get ahead of it.
Yeah, they get ahead of all the leaks, manage the hype.
Right. Even though it messes with their original plan.
It throws a wrench in the whole timeline.
Right. It's a big gamble.
Definitely a gamble.
But it might be, like, a necessary gamble.
Considering all the leaks.
Yeah. So what do you think, like, what are the pros and cons?
Okay, so pros.
Yeah.
Early announcement generates buzz.
Buzz is good.
Buzz is good, gets people talking, gets people speculating, gets people more excited to buy.
Right.
It also lets Nintendo address the leaks head on.
Instead of, like, dodging them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, they prevent all this misinformation from spreading.
Okay, so those are the pros. What about the cons?
Well, the cons are it could really mess up their planned,
The marketing.
Yeah, their whole marketing strategy.
Right.
They might not be ready.
Like fully ready.
Yeah, to like fully unveil everything. And if they rush it, it could be a less impactful reveal.
Like a dud.
It could fall flat.
Yeah. So even with a January announcement, most folks are thinking the launch is still going to be later in 2025.
Probably.
Right.
Yeah.
But what about the features, though?
Ooh, the features. Yeah.
There's a lot of talk about backwards compatibility.
Which would be huge.
I mean, that would be a massive deal.
A massive win.
For people who already have a Switch.
Exactly.
Right.
Imagine just
taking all your games.
Seamless transition your entire library.
Over to the new console.
I mean, come on, that's a dream.
That would be awesome. And think about this.
Yeah.
What if they launched it alongside Metroid Prime 4?
Oh my God.
Could you imagine?
That would be insane.
That would be huge.
It would be like, game over, man.
Yeah.
Like Nintendo would just dominate the news cycle.
For weeks.
Oh yeah, for weeks.
It would be like this nostalgic throwback.
Oh, wow.
Like the old days.
The golden age.
When like consoles launched with like
a killer app.
Yeah, a killer app.
Like, remember Goldeneye on the N64?
Oh, man.
That was incredible.
Amazing.
That was all anyone played.
Wow. This could be Nintendo's chance.
Bring back the magic.
To bring back that magic. So it looks like you might not have to wait that much longer.
Hopefully not.
To finally get like an official...
A peek behind the curtain.
Yeah, an official peek at the Switch 2. And these leaks have really like...
Stirred things up.
They've stirred things up. So... for everyone listening, I'm curious, what feature
out of all of them,
are you most excited about?
And what do you think this all means for Nintendo's future?
Ooh, that's a good one. Keep your eyes peeled for that potential.
January announcement.
That January announcement. This could be huge for Nintendo.